Hi guys, Dryelle here. Today we have another journal with me video. This is going to be for week 39, part 1. So we are going to be creating 3 different layouts today from Monday through Wednesday. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started.
Alright guys, so before we start here, if you want to pause the video really quick just so you can go ahead and go grab your journal and your cup of coffee or tea so we can go ahead and journal together, go ahead and do that. Like I mentioned earlier, today we are working with week 39 part 1, so we are going to be creating 3 different layouts today. So those are all layouts from last week, so those are going to be from Monday through Wednesday. So Monday, September 21st, Tuesday, September 22nd, and Wednesday, the 23rd. So for this first layout here, Monday, September 21st, usually Mondays are quite busy for me. It's just, a lot of work, really nothing interesting happening here. So I decided to create a fun layout for this day, especially because the 21st was the last day of summer. So I just wanted to make a little bit of justice to summer, and end it with a fun summery layout. So that's what I decided to do. And when I think of summer, I think of very bright colors, water, swimsuit, and all of the fun stuff, and ice cream and all of that. So I just decided to go with a theme that remind me a bit of summer, just to end, the last day of summer in proper terms. So so for my right here, I decided to grab one of those pocket stickers that one of my pen pals gifted to me that says Planner Girl. The reason why I decided to grab this is because I actually had quite a bit of writing for this day. If you're not familiar with how I actually journal, I do have an app on my phone. It's just a note app that came with the phone, and I use it to actually write it at night, my journal entries. Usually I do that before I go to sleep. When I'm already in bed, I just sit down for a few minutes and I quickly jot down a few sentences of what happened. Some days I have very few things to write about that day, really nothing interesting, but sometimes I have quite a bit of journal entry, and this was one of them. And because I wanted to create a very fun and add a lot of stickers for this layout, I needed more space to write, so I just decided to get this pocket sticker so that way I can actually write my entry in a separate paper and just add it right there to that pocket, and I'm good to go. So in terms of the stickers that I'm using here, the flower stickers on my right, they are from 2 different sticker pads that I got it from Happy Planner. One is called Flowers and the other one is called Fun Florals. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do here on the right. Now on my left, I'm still using some of those same stickers from those sticker pads with the flowers right there on the top. This pink doily was gifted to me by one of my pen pals, as well as the receipt, pink receipt paper, and the postcard pink right there. The 2 other stickers that I'm using here with the paper doll and this beach sticker right there, they're both from another sticker pad from the Happy Planner that is called Going Places. What else here? As well as the name that says like recharged, relax. The sticker relax and recharged is also from the same sticker pad, as well as the bikini right there that I added. And yeah, I'm just gonna grab another sticker pad of mine that is from the Happy Planner as well as the food line, and I'm just gonna add a few items here that I think reminds me of summer. Some ice cream, popsicle, and donuts, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna bring my tumble in pink, and I'm just gonna draw the date right there, and I'm gonna use my Sakura Pigma Micron 01 just to write it the day, and also to write it right there, last day of summer. And that's pretty much it for this layout. Super fun. I really liked how it turned out. I'm not into pink, but I like to always mix it up a little bit and added different layouts, even though they are not my personal favorite or not my style per se. I like to just have fun with my journals, so I always allow myself to play around a little bit. But yeah, moving on to the second layout. This was September 22nd, Tuesday. As you might already notice there for what I'm doing. Of course, I had to make an autumn layout for this day. This was the first official autumn day, so I decided to go with an autumn theme for this page. I did go to town and I went to my P.O. box to check if there was anything there, and I was very surprised to see two beautiful packages that two of you actually sent it to me. It was such a nice surprise. I was so happy to see those packages. I was not expecting, so it was a very nice surprise to see that some of you guys actually took the time to to send me something. So I really appreciate it. So I got both of them on that same day. Now the packages were so beautiful. I wanted to make justice to both of them and created two separate layouts with all of the items that I got it, or at least some of them. And included the card. Like, if you've seen any of my journal with me videos, you know that I like, if I receive a card in the mail or a letter, I like to decorate the layout for that day with those things. But because there's two of them, I just couldn't make justice, adding the two in the same layout. So I decided to do it's I'm going dedicated to the next few days to those two packages. So I decided to separate it Thursday and Friday to just reserve those days for me to use the items that I received from those packages. So those are going to be on my next journal with me video. Actually, it's going to be the week 39 part 2. I'm thinking about doing something very fun and different for that journal with me video. I was thinking about doing like a mail time type of deal where I get to show you guys what they sent it to me. But yeah, and do the journal with me, showing you guys how I actually decorated some of my journal pages with the items that I got in the mail. So super excited. So that's what I'm gonna do, because Thursday and Friday really nothing special happened that I could that I needed to use specifically to decorate my pages. So pretty much Thursday and Friday was kind of free days for me to decorate it. However, I thought was nice to decorate my pages, so I thought it was perfect to do Thursday and Friday, and then I added both of them in my video for part 2. So that's what I'm gonna do. So for this layout, I just decided to go with the autumn theme, of course, because autumn is my favorite season. It's the first day of autumn. I had to create an autumn layout. So yeah, that's what I did. So for the papers here that I'm using on my left, that yellow paper, it is from Skylar Hand Studio, and it's a beautiful vintage paper. And the burgundy was gifted to me by one of my friends. It was in a paper stash from Craft Smart, and it's just this beautiful burgundy color. I think it's very autumn so I decided to use that. I'm using the same yellow paper that I used on the underneath the burgundy one to write it the word autumn, and I use actually one of my tumbles in brown to add it, to just write it the word autumn and fussy cut it. Now the plants that you see me using underneath the word autumn, they are all from a sticker pad from Happy Planner, the same one. It's called Flowers, and yeah, those are just beautiful burgundy leaves, so I thought it was very autumn-like, so I just decided to use that. I'm using the same yellow paper on the right. I just turn on the back actually, so it was kind of more clear. And I'm using some of my Classic paper tape to do that tip in right there. And the Classic was in orange with some red grid, so very autumn. And yeah, I'm using some vellum that I got it from Your Creative Studio subscription box for the month of September. They're all autumn themed. I'm using some washi tape that I got it from Cafe Analog. And by the way, if you're interested to know or curious about where I got any of my stickers or washes, I do have a whole entire haul playlist. I'll link it above here on the screen so you guys can check it out later if you like to watch haul videos. And in one of those videos, you'll see at least one, at least some of those items that I'm using here. Besides that, I'm using this sticker sheet that it's like autumn themed as well, with a lot of pumpkins and leaves and acorn. And this one was gifted to me by one of my friends, but she got it from Hobby Lobby. And the paper doll, it's also from a sticker pad from Happy Planner. It's from the line Going Places. That's pretty much it for this layout here. Yeah, I'm just going to write it underneath of that tip in if you're wondering for that layout, and that's pretty much it. By the way, talking about Hobby Lobby, I am so excited. We finally got a Hobby Lobby here in my town. It just opened last week, and I got to actually go, and oh my goodness, I was so happy. It was like I was in heaven. The Hobby Lobby here, I don't know if it is like that in every city. I haven't been to a Hobby Lobby before. I know, sounds crazy, but I never been to one before. And I was super excited to know that they are opening one here in my town now. And oh my goodness, it's so big. I spent a solid 2 hours just to be able to visit, every section of the store. The store is huge. I don't know how Michael and Joanne is going to survive now in town after Hobby Lobby opened here. It was just so beautiful, everything. And of course, I had to grab me some more of those pumpkin stickers because I love that sticker sheet that my friend gifted to me, so I had to grab some. But I was in heaven. Oh my goodness. There is a haul coming up, by the way, because yes, I did some damage in the Hobby Lobby visit. So there is definitely a haul coming up. I don't know if it's going to be this week. Probably sometime this week, because I do have another video also with the setup for October, so that one's probably coming before the Hobby Lobby haul, but the Hobby Lobby haul is coming too. So yeah, but anyways, for this last layout here, it was just a busy day with work, nothing interesting, but I did got in the mail another letter from one of my pen pals, and it was such a beautiful letter. She decorated and create a whole theme like with a vintage clothing theme. And as you can see there, I added the card that she sent it to me. It was a handmade card from her, and she decorated all with this vintage clothing theme, which you guys know I love. I love anything vintage clothing related. I don't know why. I mean, I know it's probably my mom's fault. If you guys don't know that about me, I actually know how to sew, even industrial machines. So I've been, into sewing since I was a kid because of my mom. She has a uniform business, and she always had machines in the house and sewing machines. And I was always, since I was very little, I don't know, as far as I can remember, I was maybe 7, 8 years old. I was sewing stuff and breaking my mom's machine and, needles and all of that stuff that kids do. So yeah, I think that's probably why I like so much, like anything that's simplicity themed and stuff like that, because of her. But anyway, so because of her card was just like this beautiful theme, and she sent me some piece of ephemeras also on the same theme. So of course I had to create a whole layout with this vintage clothing theme here. So all of the items that I'm using, with the exception of the stamp that you saw me stamped on the far left there, they were all gifted to me by her, so all came in the same package. And yeah, if you're wondering where I'm going to write my journal, I'm actually going to create a pocket behind the card that I added the tip in, and that's when I'm actually going to edit my writing, because I had quite a bit of writing for this day. It would not fit. Even if I didn't decorate at all the page, it would still not fit. So in those days that I have a lot of writing, I just prefer to just use an envelope or a folder or a pocket that I can add the extra writing on a separate paper and just add it there. So that's what I'm gonna do. So you see me there fussy cutting this paper, this beautiful paper with the gold details right there that she gifted to me, and I'm gonna add it like a pocket so that way I can, you know, have extra paper right there with my writing for the day. But yeah, that's pretty much it. What else here? Yeah, I'm just adding some of the stickers. Like I said, all of the stickers here, everything was gifted to me by her. The only thing that was not from her was the Simplicity wood stamp that I got from Joanne, and I'm using one of my ink pads from the Drew Drop, the Memento line in pink to stamp. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let me bring it close so I can show you all of the details for all of those layouts from today. They are all very different from each other, which I love. I hope you guys got some inspiration from at least one of them. I know it might not be everybody's cup of tea because they're quite different in terms of, you know, style, but I hope you grabbed at least some inspiration from one of them today. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you stick this far in this video, thank you. I really appreciate your support. If you have any questions, any suggestions for future videos, please feel free to leave a comment down below. I always reply to each one of you. And yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you. Bye for now.